Every day I put all of the kids' schoolwork up here, and then they come along and erase their initial when they're done that job. And Wesley asked me this morning, please can I erase something? So I wrote get dressed and put his W on there. Erase your W. Yeah. You're all done. Good work, Wesley. Matthew 28, 1 through 10. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulcher. We're working on some subtraction today, and Zara is just motoring through. This girl can just focus and just go, go, go. Okay, you're just waiting for me to help you with your word problems, right? Oh, you even did that one. Good job. So this one just says 9 minus 0 equals. Figure out what the answer is and then find the number over here, and then you'll write the number out.
9.
Good job. I know sometimes I've recorded like this, and then afterwards when I'm editing, I'm like, oh, there was a question wrong and I didn't even notice it. So making sure. Looks like they're all right. Good job. 9. That's right. Good morning. I guess it's about time for me to show my face on here. We're having a little bit of a late start on school this morning. Totally fine. And that is because we started our morning by going to the mechanic. Did I share? I think I shared last week we had issues with our van. There were a few things the mechanic needed to fix, so he fixed some of it, and then he needed to order parts for this next fix. And so the van's been running really bad the last couple days. I was like, I need to get it in today. So it's not 9 plus 1, it's 9 minus 1. So erase that. Yes, and look for the number that says 8, and then that number 3 that you wrote, that is a backwards 3. So fix that too. 8 is a tricky one. It's spelled E-I-G-H-T. So anyways, the van, I drove it 2 days ago and it ran horribly, and I was like, okay, I'm not driving it again until it goes into the mechanic. So all that being said, I am thankful that the mechanic is so close to us. We drove it in this morning and then we walked home in like rain and sleet. Actually, it was more like hail. It's cold today, and so it was kind of a miserable walk home, but I was like, well, kids, there's our outside time for the morning, so we'll come home and just stay inside and do school. But we definitely want to move to the country sometime, and this is just one of those things that, like, I know I will miss that we can just walk over to the mechanic. We have had years of like, it is so much work when you have 5 kids to try to do like a van repair. Andrew has a little car, there's not room for all of us. But that being said, my kids are getting older, and so they're just about ready that they could stay home as we run out too. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling on, but our van is in the shop. I'm feeling a little bit like, that we can't, a little bit stir crazy, I guess, that we can't go anywhere. We didn't go anywhere yesterday because of not having the vehicle to drive. We're not going anywhere today. The van, he said, might not be fixed till tomorrow, so we might have tomorrow of being home too. It's just a weird feeling. Not that I had big plans to go out, but it's a little bit, it just feels a little bit blah when I know that we can't go out. We're just stuck at home. Anyways, fingers crossed that hopefully he can get the van fixed by the end of today. Wesley! Yeah. Anybody else having canto music always being sung by their kids? Only Wesley likes to use names instead of Bruno. Why don't we talk about Mummy?
Because I like to say that sometimes.
You're silly. What's your favorite one? Look at me.
I found one.
I'm a strong one? Is that your favorite one? Oh, Rennie knows. We're going through colds right now. I know I shared with you guys a couple weeks ago when I was looking for new books for Zara because I wanted some new handwriting for her, and so I said that I had found the Good and the Beautiful book. This was, oh, I'm trying to remember now. One of these books was free and one was $10. Really, really inexpensive, and this is just, it's just what she has been needing, so just some extra reading practice in this one. Zara, do you like this book?
Yes.
Right before I pulled out the camera, she said, Mommy, thank you so much for getting this for me. So she definitely is enjoying this.
For making this.
For making what? Oh, you were so happy that you got to do some connect the dots. Yeah, she always loves a surprise of art or something else fun to do besides just writing in her book. And so this is the other one I got her. I think this was the freebie and this was $10 if I remember correctly. So this book here, sorry about the background noise there, Simeon's just doing his teaching textbooks. And so this one has a bit of writing in it, but it's also phonics, and this has really been, I don't know, this has been working well for us. It has like poems in it and just some basic reading practice. So we are, again, taking a break from our Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. We may go back to it at some point, but maybe we won't. We've only been using this for like this week, for the past 3 days. Very good, Zara, that we have been using this Good and the Beautiful handwriting and phonics, like language arts work. But so... all those sniffles. Oh, you drew on your nose. Okay, let me get you another Kleenex. But so far, it's just been really good. It just hasn't been advancing like the 100 Easy Lessons book. It's just given us some more time to focus on those easier words, kind of a different layout, a little bit less overwhelming because she doesn't have the big stories to read like she did in 100 Easy Lessons. Nothing bad about that book. Like I've told you, we love that book, but for Zara, I just think that taking a break from that and doing something else has just been a good fit for her. She's been enjoying something fresh to work on. So that's where we are right now with reading, writing. Oh yes, and we also, this book, Zara, I'm gonna show you, I also printed up a whole bunch of phonics flashcards that we're gonna start working on as well. I got those all printed. That was also a freebie through the Good and the Beautiful. Printed those up, laminated them, cut them all out. It was quite the task to get all that completed, but we're gonna start working on those as well, just for some extra reading practice. Yes, what do you want?
I want apricot.
You want an apricot?
Yeah.
How do you ask for that nicely?
We do have apricots.
Please, yes. Mwah. That's a nice way to ask. You want that many apricots?
Yes.
2 apricots? Okay, I think we can do that. Here is today's lunch. We are doing these crackers. I get these from Costco. They are so good, pretty healthy too. And so we're all just having crackers, cheese and salami, some nuts, and some raw veggies. If you're thinking that I show this lunch a lot, you're absolutely right. We definitely have this style of finger food lunch. You're right, Elijah's saying it's so easy. It is so easy, and we'll definitely have a lunch like this at least twice a week, often 3 times. But before lunch, we're just finishing up some work here on our South America unit. So we're just getting started here with South America. And so Charity has a bit more research to do now because the books, the gather round books, their levels are pre-reader, early elementary, and upper elementary. And so Charity just switched over to being upper elementary instead of early elementary. So her and Elijah are on the same level for grade 6 and grade 4. Yes? Just a second.
On a pepper, honestly. It almost looks like a pepper.
Yeah. That does look interesting. Is that how cashews grow?
I guess, yeah.
Very interesting. Yes, Simeon?
Look.
You want me to see what you drew?
It's a monkey.
What is this? A monkey? Nice. Wesley's about to go for his nap, but I just remembered I wanted to film something real quick in here. So I'm just gonna open your curtains again. So Andrew was working in here a lot this past week, and he just needed to get trim done. So like Wesley's room had been painted and flooring done and mostly done, but we just hadn't done trim. Andrew hadn't done trim. So he put all the trim on. He even did all this trimming around the windows, which looks so good. Made a little windowsill here. So anyways, Wesley's room is all put together, all looking really nice, but now I just have to figure out like what to put on all of these walls. He just has all blank walls in here. So first off, we need to buy a nice rug. I want to get along here all those little like bookshelves where your books are facing out. So he has this basket full of books, so I want to put books there. Then I was thinking under the window I will do like a toy chest, possibly a toy chest that has a bench on top that he can sit on and read. And then Wait, there was one other thing I wanted to do in here. Maybe that was it. I thought there was something else. But he's got his dresser over here, and again, just this nice big blank wall. So it's kind of fun to have a clean slate and be getting Wesley a nice big boy room, isn't it, bud?
Yeah. Mommy?
Yes, Wesley?
You said, what are you sitting in? What day?
I said that it would be nice to have a little chair for you to sit on, like a toy chest, a toy box that you can sit on and maybe read your books. Or I was also thinking of doing like a little beanbag chair in the corner underneath these shelves that he could sit and read books. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for now, I'm gonna close your curtains again because it's time. Oh, and some new curtains. We've had these curtains forever, but they're probably not gonna go with his new room, so probably some new curtains. So because we were finishing up Wesley's room, we finally took the change table out of his room as well. So yes, it is like completely filling up our hall here next to the bookshelf. Also, Andrew's left a bunch of stuff on the floor here because he was gonna go ahead and do trim in our room as well. So that's gotta get done also. So everything's just kind of feeling like out of place right now. So this rocking chair was also in Wesley's room. I actually just got out this stool and my tripod because I'm about to sit down and film a couple of videos while the kids are having quiet time, but I need to get rid of that rocking chair. We've had that rocking chair ever since Wesley was, or no, ever since Elijah was a baby. You can see the trim that just needs to get all finished. But back over here, just talking about this change table. So we need to get this out to the garage so we can get some good pictures of it so I can try to sell it. This is super nostalgic and it makes me really sad to think of getting rid of it. Andrew made this when I was pregnant with Elijah. So something handcrafted like that by Andrew, it's hard to get rid of. The nice thing is Andrew's like, I don't care, we can get rid of it. And so that's like, okay, you're the one who made it. If you're okay with getting rid of it, that's fine. But some things, it's like, yeah, we'll save that for when we have grandkids, and it's nice to have baby stuff for that time of life. But a change table isn't something I think that we really care to keep for, you know, decades into the future. And one nice thing I will say about this house that we're in right now, we have our 2 floors that you guys see all the time, but we don't have a basement. Most houses around here have a basement, and we've always had a basement in the past. So, you know, as we'd be cleaning out stuff like, I don't know what to do with this right now. Just go put it in the basement. Just go put it in the basement. And you can easily collect a lot of stuff in the basement and just put off getting rid of stuff. But in this house, we're like, we don't have a basement to hide things in. Everything in our house is pretty visible. It really pushes me to stay on top of like, okay, we need to get rid of this. I don't want this sitting, you know, in our hallway up here by the bookshelf. We need to kind of just keep things moving along. So, but it's just a little bit nostalgic, and I love it. It is so well made. We don't have a use for it anymore. What's the name of that?
Minor chromatic scale?
It's not C minor, but it is just a chromatic scale.
Well, sounds like
You can call it a C chromatic scale, but it's not major or minor because you're playing every note, right?
Oh, well, I guess so.
But it is a chromatic scale, you're right. I'm gonna go ahead and close this vlog. Thank you so much for watching today. My kids are kind of all getting colds. I feel like we just got over colds and now everyone's getting colds again. So I don't know if we caught another one and just kind of are overlapping 2 colds. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of coughing going on in this house. And so we're gonna be taking lots of vitamin C, elderberry, echinacea, all the good stuff. Try to get these kids better, and hopefully I can keep from getting a cold. That would be a miracle, but I would be super thankful for that. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And subscribe if you're new here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.